morning, Quinn. Let's start by singing our good morning song. Good morning, Quinn. Good morning, Quinn. Good morning, Quinn. I am so glad you're here. We are going to have fun today. I'm wearing my hat because I had crazy hair today. Do you ever do that, Quinn? We are going to talk about the letter U today, which makes the U sound as in unicorn, and it makes the sound as in umbrella. We also are going to review our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to talk about spring weather. When it rains and when there's wind, all sorts of weather items. I'm wearing my orange today because that's the color this week. I brought you a pumpkin. That's also orange. And I had a ribbon. Sometimes we put this on our mailbox. That's orange. It has a little bit of green in it too, but there's mostly orange. That reminds me of Halloween. Orange does. But it's not Halloween today. Let's see what day it is. Let me get a little bit closer to you so you can see too. Here we go. Sing the song with me, will you? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Today is Thursday. Thursday. Thursday, March the 11th, which is a 1 and a 1 right next to each other. Today, since we are talking about the letter U, let's sing our new ABC song. It's okay if you don't know the words yet. We'll sing it together soon. But here it goes like this. A, you're adorable. B, oh, you're beautiful. C, you're a cutie full of charm. D means you're darling, and E, so exciting, and F, you are a feather in my arms. G, you look good to me. H, oh, you're heavenly. I, you are the one I idolize. J, we're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. L is the love light in your eyes. How about M, N, O, P? I could go on all day. Q, R, S, T, alphabetically speaking, you're okay. You made my life complete. V, oh, you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z, or Z. It's fun to wander through the alphabet with you to tell you what you mean to me. We are learning this time about the letter U. And a U has a straight line, a curve at the bottom, and another straight line. So straight line going down, a curve at the bottom, and a straight line going up. That is the letter U. U for, I brought an umbrella today. This used to be, I think it was Ryan's umbrella. It has a cute little froggy at the end of it. I don't know why I kept it, but sometimes I use it to walk my dog. Some more words that start with U. Let's see what they have in this book. Okay, so umbrellas, that's always a good U word. Oh, there's the ugly duckling. That's a really sweet story. These are underclothes, like underwear. Oops. And umpire, where's the umpire? And uncle, there's an uncle right there. All right, so we are going to read this story called My U Book. Let me get my chair situated so you can see, whoops, both me and the book. There we go. Okay, ready? My U Book. Little U had a box. She said, I will fill my box. First, I will find an umbrella. Looks like it's raining. See those raindrops? That happens in spring a lot. I will run to find an umbrella. Why did little you get under the box? Under instead of over. She got under the box. Was that to protect her head? Well, why was the box upside down? There's another U word. Instead of right side up, it was upside down. Was that to protect her head from the water? Little U found an umbrella. She found lots of umbrellas. She put one umbrella over her head, and guess what she did with the others? She put them in her box, right? Because they start with the letter U. Just then, the sun came out, and little U put the umbrella down. But then the rain came down again, so little U put the umbrella up. Up starts with U. Then she saw some underclothes. That means underwear. They were getting all wet. So she took the underclothes off the line and she put them into her box because they start with the letter U, underwear or underclothes. Little U took the underclothes upstairs. She put them away. Now I can play under my umbrella. And she went out in the rain. Have you ever done that? Taking an umbrella outside when it was raining so you could see what that is to splash in the puddles? That's a fun thing to do. Always ask your mom first though. I can run through a mud puddle, she said. What fun. Then little U found an ugly duckling. The ugly duckling was grumpy. Aw, poor ugly duckling. Guess what she told him? She put the ugly duckling into her box. Do not be grumpy, she said. You will grow up to be a beautiful swan, I think is what it ended up growing up to be. Just then, her uncle came by. Let's see, you have an uncle. You have Uncle Brian. You have another uncle, Uncle Scott. Uncle starts with U. Little U gave her uncle an umbrella. Next, an umpire came by. That's a referee for baseball games. Can you help us, he said. Uh-oh, it looks like it's raining at the baseball game. We are playing baseball in the rain and we need umbrellas. Look at all that rain. So little U said, I have a box full of umbrellas. She gave the umpire an umbrella. Do you think that made him happy? Yeah, I bet he said thank you too, right? And she gave everybody an umbrella. I think sometimes my son Matt would like to have an umbrella out there on the field when it rains. What fun they had in the rain. That's a good book. Here's some more U words. There's undershirt. Uncle Sam, he kind of represents the United States. Sometimes you see him in post offices, mainly. Usher, oh, that was somebody that used to be in the movie theaters that would help you find your seat. Or if you go to a play, they'll help you find your seat. Umbrella tree, that's a special tree that looks like it has palm branches. And if you stand under it, you can be protected from the rain. And this is an umbrella bird. It has feathers that cover its head to keep the rain off of its head, just like an umbrella. All right, we're going to switch gears now, and we're remembering about the numbers 1 through 5. So, I have a little poem to remind us about these kites. Let's see. One little kite up in the blue. Along came another, and then there were two. Two little kites over the trees. Along came another, and then there was three. There were three. Three little kites. Watch them soar. Along came another, and then there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 little kites. They act so alive. Have you ever flown a kite and they kind of look like they're alive when they're wiggling, right? Now came the last one, and then there were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you ever flown a kite before? That's fun to do, especially at the beach where there's a lot of wind. You might see people flying kites right along the ocean when there's sand and the beach and lots of wind. I heard something special happened to you. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But before we do, kites we see in springtime. And so also we see lots of different weather. We see rain, we see wind, sometimes you see a little snow, sometimes you see, just all kinds of clouds, all kinds of weather. So let's find out what makes the weather. That little bear trying to figure it out. Let's see what it says. Wake up, sleepyhead. I think I skipped a page. Here we go. What's the weather today? Oh, look at the sky. The sky tells us the weather. These clouds, they mean rain. See how dark the clouds are? That means there's a lot of raindrops inside those clouds. And that the water's getting ready to drop down, and that's going to make the rain. And these clouds mean it's a beautiful day. When you see these, there might be a light breeze that's blowing the clouds around very slowly. That means it's going to be a good day. There are all kinds of weather. But where do they start? Well, they all start with the sun. The earth grows warm when the sun shines. The sun gives us heat. Well, that's true. Today in North Carolina, it was 75 degrees. So the sun was out and it was warming things up. The sun's heat can dry up a puddle and the water seems to disappear. That water, sometimes you see puddles after it rains, but then the sun comes along and dries it up. Let's find out. Does it tell you? Yep, here it says it. But the puddle has really become a part of the air. They're little tiny water droplets that fly in the air. We can't even see them, they're so little. The water in the air becomes a cloud. See, they come up and they gather together and they make a cloud. The cloud gets heavy with water and the water turns into raindrops, just like in the first page. That's called the water cycle. Sometimes in the water clouds, they get very cold and they freeze. What do you see there? Then we have snow. It has to be 32 degrees or less than that for there to be snow, to freeze the water. There are all kinds of weather. Every day is different. Wake up, sleepyhead. What's the weather today? If you can figure out what the weather is, it will help you to figure out what clothes to put on. Look at that rainbow. Sometimes after it rains, you'll see a rainbow in the sky. Have you ever seen that before? They're beautiful colors of the rainbow. Now, our last story has to do with something special that happened to you recently. I understand that you lost 2 teeth. Did I hear that right? And I hope you're feeling better after the dentist pulled your teeth. My brother is a dentist, and that happens sometimes. He has to pull people's teeth. So, the good news is, who came to see you for those teeth? I have a book I used to read to my children called The Tooth Fairy. Did she come to see you after your teeth came out? Did you put them under your pillow? Let's see. Oh, my tooth fell out. Now for you, you had 2 teeth that the dentist pulled out. But for him, his just fell out. Surprise! Oh, look at Mom and Dad were really surprised that he lost his tooth. He showed his sister. Surprise! I'll go to bed. I'll close my eyes. I'll wait and wait. What's he waiting for? Or I should say, who is he waiting for? My eyes closed tight. The Tooth Fairy will come tonight. Oh my goodness, there she is. She'll pass the stars. She can fly? What? She'll pass the moon. Oh my goodness, that Tooth Fairy. She is flying everywhere. She'll pass the clouds. She has to fly to all the children who have lost teeth. She'll come here soon. Oh, here she comes. Here's his window. And when I open my eyes, what do you think's gonna happen? I'll find my Tooth Fairy surprise. Did you have a surprise that the Tooth Fairy left for you? I hope you did. All right, let's sing our goodbye song. Can you sing it with me? Bye bye Quinn, bye bye Quinn, bye bye Quinn. I am so glad you came. See you next time.